because this weekend is really enhanced programming. So there are so many more facets that we've opened up. So there's like a mural artist coming in. There's wood carvers, egg painters. The community is going to be able to paint their own feathers that we're going to then create as a wing board that people can then take photos with. So there's so much happening just this weekend.
All right, welcome back to the Bridgeton Beacon. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good. How are you this morning or this afternoon?
I'm great. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have Taral Thompson. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay, Taral Thompson, marketing manager for the Wheaton Arts and Cultural Center. So we are here today. This is the third in our three-part series here at the Bridgeton Beacon on art and culture in Cumberland County. And this program is produced in part through funding from the Cumberland County Cultural and Heritage Commission in conjunction with the New Jersey State Council on the Arts. And we would be remiss here at the Beacon if we did not highlight and profile Wheaton Arts. So thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor, and I'm excited to talk about everything happening at Wheaton Arts.
And you guys are getting ready to open for the spring season, is that right?
Yes. So our 2024 season is starting this Thursday.
Excellent. Okay, so before we talk about everything, and I know you've got a ton of things coming up this spring and this summer, can you just take a couple minutes to tell our listeners a little bit about Wheaton Village, which started, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like almost 50 years ago. And I did a little bit of research. You've got a great website, which I would suggest everybody go to. Is it WheatonArts.org?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody needs to go check out the website, which has a lot of information. But tell us a little bit about the Wheaton Arts Cultural Center and how it got started and all that good stuff.
Right. Well, Wheaton Arts started around 1970, so we're a little over 50 years old now. It was kind of a vanity project by Frank Wheaton Jr., who was the owner at the time of Wheaton Industries. And he wanted to create kind of a, if the words would not escape me at this moment.
It's like a mecca. It's a mecca for the arts, right? I mean, essentially,
well, but it was originally a recreation of a Victorian glass town, is what it originally was. And it's expanded since then. We've evolved into a cultural center that highlights all different types of arts, from glass to pottery to paper. Our museum stores have also paintings and metalwares and everything you can think of.
Right. And I mean, it's known internationally. And from just looking at the website, you've got everything from classes, glass blowing classes, to stores, to a folk life center, to a restaurant. So there's so many different things. And I take it that it has grown and evolved over the years. Is that right?
Yes, it has. We actually don't have a restaurant, though.
Okay. Why did I thought that you might have a cafe. I saw that on the website.
That was pre-COVID.
Got it. Another casualty of COVID, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But and it's located, you guys are located in Millville, right?
Yes. So we're the same different distance from Philadelphia and the shore.
Okay, so it's a great place for people who are traveling down from the shore to stop on their way to the shore, but it's also a great place for local residents to come visit. If somebody is listening and they want to come check out all the offerings that you have, let's just start with how do they get there? What's the address? What do they put in the GPS?
So we actually have two addresses that we kind of use. One is for our mailing, and the other is for GPS. Which is 1000 Village Drive, Millville, New Jersey.
Okay, and you guys are you right off of 55?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So if someone, and you're the marketing manager, if someone is interested in coming to check out what you have going on, what would you recommend to them? Would you recommend that they look on the website to see what the local offering, what the offerings are for that particular day or week, or can somebody just show up and visit the different shops that you have?
Yeah, you're always welcome to visit Spur of the Moment. We're open Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 4, but we also have special event hours throughout the year, which will vary, along with a special Wheaton Wednesday opening in July and August as well. But
Okay.
mostly, though, we do recommend looking at our hours and programming ahead of time because we do also offer make your own experiences, which you do need to sign up for in advance because the spots sell out pretty quickly.
And how does that work? What is that?
So you can actually come in and make your own piece of glass. We have different offerings from hot glass to uh, flame working to fused glass, which are cold pieces that you are stacking together to be tack fused together, as well as group offerings for pottery make your owns.
Okay. And is that a class that has a set time frame, or do you pick your own time based on the group that you have?
You can pick your time based on the availability that we have for those days, which are mostly Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay. And how long does that take usually?
So it just depends on which program you pick. Some are 30 minutes, some are an hour.
Okay. And if the price is per person?
Yes, and by project.
That's great. Okay. So a family can come on a day like today, a rainy afternoon, if it was the weekend, and come and take a class and I imagine learn how to blow glass.
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. That's great. Is that the primary event that you guys offer at WheatonArts?
No, we also have a collection of classes that we add throughout the year as well. They can be anything from acoustics to paper, not paper, to basket weaving to uh, egg painting. There's so many different types of classes that we offer. There's also stained glass, which is really popular and sells out instantly
Uh,
almost.
nice. So are they seasonal classes? Or are they offered year round?
No, they're not exactly seasonal, but they're offered as instructors are available.
Got it. So I would take it then that you would recommend that somebody who wants to come visit check out either the web page
Yes.
or your social media pages.
Yeah, we try to keep our website as up to date as possible. We're about to reopen, so we have a lot more information about to get poured on there. Uh, but
So
also,
how long do you guys close for the winter?
we close annually from January through March. And that's so that we can make repairs to the campus. The furnace can be rebuilt in the glass studio. The exhibits can be changed out in the Folklife Center and museum, and we can develop our programming for the next several seasons as well.
So this is your busy day.
Yes.
April
Behind the
1st here.
scenes are extremely busy during our close season.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that we're able to speak with you today about all the things that are going to be going on this season, so that you can get as many folks out as you can. What is there any particular event that you're most excited about for this summer? You touched on a couple already, but anything else that you want to touch upon?
Well, we have several annual events that we just love, or locals love. We have people that come in from all over. That includes Eco Fair on the first Saturday of May, Fantasy Fair, which is in mid-June, and then our Antique and Summer Market in July.
What is that? What is that last one that you just mentioned?
The Antique and Summer Market?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a collection of antique dealers that come to our campus. It'll be inside and outside in our event center, but then we also have a collection of artists and farm markets that'll come and set up as well. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
Oh, nice. Now, when you say farm markets, are you talking about like fruits and vegetables, or are you talking about other? Oh, very nice. Is that what days of the week is that on?
So most of our events are always Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, great. And do you find that you attract locals mainly, or do you mainly attract folks coming from Philadelphia area down towards the shore?
It's all of the above. So
Okay.
we're a great stopping point on people on further away to the shore, but
Hmm.
we also have a great local community.
Excellent. How many employees do you have year round, full time? About.
Well, it depends throughout the year
Yeah.
because we'll have a lot of part-time employees, but I want to say somewhere between 30 to 60 throughout the year.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a big place. I was surprised when I went onto your website to hear that it's located on 45 acres of wooded area in South Jersey. So, was that land that was owned by the Wheaton family?
I'm honestly not sure about that, but we are on the Lenape
Hmm.
lands.
Okay, got it. And so I would imagine it's preserved lands that they wanted to utilize as a nonprofit to, create and establish a place for uh, the arts. I mean, it's literally Wheaton Arts, and it was always referred to when I was younger as Wheaton Village. Do you guys still refer to it as that, or is that kind of a name?
So
Yeah.
once we lost our founder, the center went through a transition to become a nonprofit, and the name was changed in 2006 to Wheaton Arts and Cultural Center.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So you've also got, is it one store or more than one store on site?
It's technically three stores. So we have the general store, the paperweight shop, and the Gallery of Fine Craft.
Okay. And so I haven't been over there in a while, and we talked about doing this interview in person or remotely, and with the weather and schedules, we figured we would do it remotely. So if someone is coming from out of the area that hasn't been there in a while, is there parking?
Oh, yes. We
Okay.
have
And
a
when you
large
park,
parking circle.
you can walk to all the stores that we're talking about.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
our campus is all one level, so it's walkable. It's all paved, so
Hmm.
it's wheelchair friendly as well, and or it's accessible. It's accessible. But yeah, our main parking is around the central circle
Okay. How long have you worked for Wheaton?
since April 2017.
Wow. Okay. So you started, and then of course COVID hit. How did Wheaton Arts and Cultural Center kind of maintain its support and funding during that time? Was that a hard time for you guys?
Yes, so we
Yeah.
really went for a lot of different grants that were available. We shifted some programs to be virtual so that we could still maintain our audiences and support everybody with visuals and artistic uh, divergence
Hmm.
while we were all in lockdown. So we
Okay.
did a lot of family art activities that we used to do in person, and we shifted those to be online and at a more regular pace so that families could create at home. We developed a Wheaton Conversation web series where we talk with uh, artists in our community and beyond to give everybody an idea of different artistic processes and different types of to art that really showcase a diverse and rich community.
Do you still have those programs available online, or
Yes,
and
we
how can
do,
how
and
can you
they're still
access that?
ongoing.
Do you have a YouTube page, or is it on your website?
It's on both.
Okay, I didn't check out your YouTube channel. Tell me how you can access that. It just
It's Wheaton Arts.
Wheaton Arts. All right, we'll check
Yeah.
that out, and we'll actually also send you a copy of this video if you want to post it. So that got me thinking. So these programs, the online programs, are still ongoing.
Yes, they are.
Okay, and if how do you access them just through the web page in terms
Yeah.
of what they're going to be?
So for the Wheaton Conversations, we still have episodes that are ongoing. So you can actually register to participate in the audience and ask questions during the event, which are on select Thursday nights. And then we post those videos on the website so that you can then, and on YouTube, so that you can then go back and watch all the previous episodes.
Oh, that's great.
And every first Tuesday of the month, we post a new family art activity. or family art workshop. Sorry.
Okay, and what age levels are you gearing those towards?
All ages, really. You can really take the crafts that we create and make them your own. So there's a lot of different levels that could come into play.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Meaning that it's a very simple craft and you can elevate it with like some of our take your craft to the next step ideas, or you can
So
do
even non-artists like myself would be able to have fun with it.
oh yes. There's a lot of really cool things. We even have like segments where you can make your own chalk or make your own clay dough or
Okay,
play-doh, sorry.
great. Do you have classes that come in for like class trips, that kind of thing?
Yes, we do. So we'll
Okay.
have a lot of different homeschool groups, but also classes like fourth grade trips or high schoolers that'll come in, and we do have different projects that the teachers can sign up for to have the students partake in.
Okay, all right, that's neat. So all of my teacher friends I can share that information with. And then I would imagine at the holidays you guys are busy with different events too.
Uh, well, it depends on which holiday, but yeah, we have a annual craft sale. It's the Holiday Studio sale in November to December, where we have like about 30% off on all the handcrafted items from our artists.
Okay, all right, great. So you as the marketing manager, do you basically plan out like a year in advance or a season in advance as far as getting artists to come in to run these different programs and the different things that you've talked about?
So we have a really great team that go above and beyond with all the different programming that we offer. They work throughout the year to create enhancements for different programs as well as entirely new segments so that everyone that comes to our campus will always experience something different.
That's excellent. Do you partner with any other local organizations?
Yeah, we do. We have several different local partners, including CU Morris River and Rutgers Master Gardeners.
Tell me about that. What are the master gardeners? How do you work with them?
So the Master Gardeners really take care of what we call the Discovery Garden that's over by our schoolhouse. And they do different programs with our different events throughout the year, especially like offering crafts for the kids. And then CU Morris River really took control of the parking circle, which used to be just like a dead space, but they've created this beautiful rain garden and pollinator garden there that just really comes alive during the summer.
That's wonderful. What do you think is your biggest challenge in terms of getting folks to come out and getting the word spread about
Um,
the things that you've been talking about?
I
Is it
think
really just word of mouth
no,
or
it's a little bit of everything. Word of mouth is always the number one, though. I think that's with any field. Uh, but I think a lot of it comes down, we're a nonprofit, so we have limited funding, so we're not really able to promote ourselves as much as we would like to. So we do a lot of grassroots efforts to get the word out. So thank you.
well, that's the whole, that's the whole point. I mean, our goal at the Bridgeton Beacon is to really shine a spotlight on people, places, and things in the Cumberland County, South Jersey area that are doing great things. And this series, as I mentioned in the beginning, was really meant to highlight art and culture in Cumberland County and really try to show that there are a lot of organizations that are, making the arts come alive in our area. And it really does come down to getting the word out and talking about it and showing people what there is to do in our neck of the woods, literally and figuratively. So that was really the purpose behind this particular series. And we've just been so excited to speak with you about everything that you have to offer over at Wheaton Arts and Cultural Center. So we really do thank you for all that you do too. I was wondering if individuals are able to be financial contributors, sponsors, that kind of thing. Is that something that you offer?
Yeah, we have an amazing membership program. So a family can actually come and visit our campus as many times as they want throughout the year for only $55. And that includes the two parents and all kids under 18. So that would make all their
Wonderful.
events free. Yeah. It's
That's a
really
really nice opportunity to have for a family that's, even within a couple hour radius, I would
Mhm.
imagine.
Yeah,
Uh,
and we have so many different events throughout the year that are family friendly. So there's always crafting opportunities, special demonstrations from artists, and exhibit highlights to really focus on and enjoy.
that's great. So even on a day like today, a rainy day, family could come in. So that makes me think that even folks that are at the shore in the summertime, you get a bad day, it's not a great beach day, you take a
Mhm.
ride up to Wheaton Arts and Cultural Center. It's what, half hour, 40 minutes from the shore.
Yeah.
Uh, so that's a great opportunity for families that are not necessarily living in the area, but might be here on vacation and be looking for something to do. So I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I like
And
this. I like the idea of what you were saying of partnering with other organizations. Um, we do have so many great organizations. Just what I've found in doing this series is there are so many people and organizations that work really hard to get the word out about so many things that there are to do and see and visit in Cumberland County. It's fantastic.
yeah.
So before we wrap up, anything you have like on the immediate forefront that you wanted to share with our listeners to highlight or promote?
Yes, so we have two amazing new exhibits that that are opening up in April, and they'll run all year long. But those are in the museum and in our Folk Life Center. So in the museum, we have centuries of tomfoolery, trick glasses, pipes, and whimsical delights. So it's all about these age-old glass tricks that would trick people when they're like taking a sip of a glass or something, and then they would just get a face full of water or whatever their beverage was. So it's like a collection of those, but a lot of them are like recreations from the past by uh, current glass artists in the field. And the other one is Ceremonies and Circles, which focuses on West African masks and masquerades. So it really interprets everything from the perspective of the African cultures.
They both sound really, really interesting. How do you come up or formulate the ideas for the different events that you have? You have like a team that think about and things that you haven't done because they're very unique. I don't want to say unusual, but unique programs that you have coming up.
Yes, so we focus on unique and thought-provoking things. Our Folk Life Center is run by Avetta, and she always partners with a new ethnical group from our region. So really highlight how wonderfully diverse of a region we have. So we've already highlighted, I think now over 60 different types of communities, which is
Wow.
fantastic, and over 25 years of the Folk Life Center. And the Museum of American Glass, they're always looking at ways to really push the boundaries of glassmaking and showcase what everybody in the field is doing.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, great. So if I wanted to go and look and see some of the earlier events that you've had, do you still have them listed on either your website or your social media page?
Oh, I don't quite understand what you just meant by that, by earlier event.
So, well, so you mentioned that you have highlighted, dozens of other individuals. So if I wanted to go back and say, I'm curious what other individuals have been profiled or highlighted, would I be able to see that?
I think so.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can go back all 25 years, but I do know we have several different web pages, but it just depends on like what you're really looking for. Mostly you could search in the website bracket, but
Got it.
yeah, we usually just keep everything up to date with what we have currently.
Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. Well, I would encourage all of my listeners to check out the two events that you just mentioned coming up in April, to share all of that with their friends and families. And we'll definitely be keeping an eye on what you have coming up this summer. And maybe we'll come over there and actually take some video of some of the things you have going on. I'd love to check it all out.
Oh, please do. Let me know when you're on your way.
I will. I definitely will. So now here on out, you guys are open. Can you just repeat the hours one more time for us?
Yep. So we're open April through December, Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 4, with special hours for selected events.
Great. And the address one more time.
1000 Village Drive, Millville, New Jersey.
Okay, excellent. If anybody has any questions, wants to call, are they able to call and ask questions about different events you might have?
Oh, of course, yes. So you can call us at 856-825-6800, or you can just look up our website at WheatonArts.org.
Great. And Facebook you have, and Instagram and YouTube?
So we have, yes, that is correct. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website. All great places to find information.
Great. Excellent. Well, I intend to check it out this season and meet you in person, and really do appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. And I'm sure Mr. Wheaton would be thrilled with all the wonderful events that you guys have planned for this coming season.
Thank you.
All right. I will talk to you sometime soon.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.
Great. Thank you very much.
Funding has been made possible in part by the New Jersey State Council on the Arts, Department of State, New Jersey Historical Commission, Department of State, and the Cumberland County Board of Commissioners through the Cumberland County Cultural and Heritage Commission.